I made this a bit bigger on my screen so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hopefully you're doing okay. It's good to see everyone. Good to see everyone's doing well today. Trying to make this big enough so that people can see themselves. Can you see enough of the chat there? Yeah. Wang Thing. Okay, so people are putting in a lot of tracks here. Gonna give you a pro tip. And I know this is potentially not that helpful. Yeah, Patreon. Okay, so basically, if you're an SP patron, you get priority in this live stream. So you get picked first. What I'm gonna do is I am going to find where people started here. Here we go. I think we're good now. Keikaku Soup. And then here. Okay. So what I'm going to need to do is like kind of go through all of these picks and kind of remove the duplicates. Because sometimes people put duplicates in. So who do I know as an SP patron? Let me open up the patron stuff on here because I remember off the top of my head who's on the Patreon, but I just don't want to miss out on anything. You know what I mean? Okay, so who we got? We've got Leon, LC. Oh, Leon's put it through twice. I assume maybe. Leon Chin. I'm pretty sure Leon Chin said take the first one, please. Okay, so we'll get rid of Leon's second one then. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool, thank you. So we know... Okay. Keikapu, LC, Bruce Chin, Harden Plus, Woody. Okay. Yeah, you're all good. Just give me a minute. It's all good. Man, there's so many people. Shinyuda for realsies. So we got that. Yep, Shinyuda. So we got Shin first. Again, I'm just kind of cross-referencing from the SY Onitoni. No, we're good. RG right, J. Andreas. Miss you, Paul, Rushin, Lukit, Fan, cool, good. Okay. Don't worry, I know what I'm gonna do here. We're all good. I'll go Winhow. That's cool. Winhow's here as well. And okay, so there. Happiness. She's gone. That's done. Bruce Chin, Tupac, Leon, Danan. Okay. All right. So I've got Shinyuda, Andreas L, Lukit Fan, Jacob, and Wenhao. Here. I missed any other SP patrons? Just want to make sure I haven't missed anyone else. So if you're an SP patron and you've put something through, I just want to make sure I haven't missed it. Alright? I'll just give it a minute. And then once I've let that sit for a minute, once I've confirmed, we can start. I'll keep going for an extra 15 minutes at the end because I was late. Yeah. I don't think I missed anyone. Like, I literally just take what the algorithm gives me. Yeah. I don't think we're missing anyone else though. Yeah. Can you guys see that list there? Probably actually can move that up. Again, you don't have to be a patron. You know, there's no pressure to be a patron or anything like that. I just want to make sure people come in. If they are an SP patron, they get their priority. Because that's the one time of the month where that happens, you know? Yeah, I can't see anyone else here. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's make me so big. Sup Shredders, welcome to today's SP Patron fan request live stream. This is not just for SP patrons, but when you're an SP patron, you know, checking in, you know, if you join the Patreon, you get priority pick in these, the first fan request live stream of the month, which can be helpful considering how quickly these fill up. But, well, welcome anyways to this session. The aim for this session, in case you're uninitiated, is for us to, what? Oh. What? Alright. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a song request. No, we don't have to have a complaint about it. We can fucking fix it. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. We got it. It's cool. Alright. There's no need for people to get sad about it. We sorted it. Okay? I can't see when people see me, so I'm just going to assume that that will be probably it. We're still working out the kinks. Okay? It's cool. So you there? Everyone happy? We're good? Cool. Awesome. Alright. I'm recording this as well, just in case something is copyright blocked, but basically the idea with this live stream session is for us to go for 2 hours, and we're going to listen through all this music that you've put through, submitted. Can't guarantee I'll like all of it. In fact, I might not like a lot of it. You don't know. People weren't super happy with the JHL live stream yesterday. I got a few dislikes on it, which is kind of unusual. I think it's just because I was a bit more of a contrarian than usual with his work, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes with here, okay? Sup RC, how you doing? But yeah, we're here now. We're just going to get started. Starting with, of course, the SP patrons. Shinyi, Dao, Andres, Jacob, and Wen Hao. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll just say go. Yeah. So I think I'm going big again. We're going to make a rule change with these fan request live streams. When I press the button on OBS to go live, I will let you know when to start requesting, okay? Is that fair for everyone? I think that's fair for everyone. I think we'll just do that from now on, because that's just the go, okay? Cool. Problem solved. Problem solved. Anyways, yeah, last night was alright, but we're here now. We're going to be listening through each of these picks from start till finish. We're going to hear what we think, starting with Shin Yuda. Let's go. Oh, starting with Amazing Chat. Oh, so to clarify, it will be me typing go. No, Lewis, no, guys, okay, stop. Okay, please type song. Okay, please type song, band, song. Yeah, exactly. So, if you do it like that, I'll know. I can't tell what the language means. I don't know if you're saying a sentence or if you're saying a band name. So if you go something dash something, that will help me to figure it out. Thank you. We're good. Okay? Right now it's too chaotic. Yeah. Exactly, it's too chaotic. So there are two changes. One, I will say go. I will type go in the text box. Two, what I will do is I need people to go band and then song. Or song and then band. Just if you can put the little dash thing inside of it, you know? And Lusui, I feel okay. Alright, I see you, Lusui. I see you. You're after RG, right? Okay, cool. We're good? We're good to go. Alright, we're gonna get started now. We're gonna start with Shin Yuda's one, okay? Gonna start from the start, okay? Cool. Let's start from the beginning. Here we think. Gonna put on details so I can figure out what these song names are. Let's go. What is this one called? Actually, I want to know what this is called. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Shin Yuda, by the way. Amazing show. Oh, that's a hell of a lead line, isn't it? That is timeless, man. They've got that 80s aesthetic about what they're doing. What is this song about? It sounds like a ballad, but I'm not sure what the ballad's about. Deepal, incidentally, Deepal says that it means boring. So I don't know if that's like accurate or not. Yeah, so I don't know if it's... I mean, to be fair, the music isn't boring. It's a hell of a performance from everyone involved. You know, the guitars, bass, drums, and everything, and the vocals are nice and fresh sounding. And yeah, RC, everyone's requested, man. We're kind of... Yeah, the queue is full, my dude. The queue is full. Yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry, bud. Oh, fun fact, if you're an SP patron, even if you're late, you still get priority. So if anyone here is thinking, I would like to get to the priority of the queue, but even if I don't make it on time, you get, yeah. Interesting guitar tone. Again, it's giving that 80s kind of vibe there. It's interesting that we're going back in time for this kind of tone, this kind of aesthetic. Thank you, Shin Yuda. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dude, the rapping. Man, this slaps. Bam, 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 bam. The flow is insane. Dude, it's timeless. Again, the flow there was absolutely insane. It's nuts. The wildest thing is that we had the ballad vocals at the beginning, and then those like rapping parts came in and it almost fitted sort of too well. It's incredible skill. There's a lot of nuance going on there. Mad respect. Yeah, Leon, I feel you, dude. Yeah, okay, they do. Yeah, absolutely. This is a classy guitar solo with those strings and synths. Oh, harmonized solos. Yeah, I give this a like, eh? I told you about the little trick I've got, eh? The one where like I copy the track over to the SP fan request playlist. Yeah? Took me only like 19 or 20 of these to figure that out, but we're getting there eventually, right? And having that piano line finishes out is stunning. I mean, it's obviously a somber track. It's not a super positive or upbeat or kind of like a charismatic one. There's an emotional heft to it, like about what you know, Shin was talking about lost and regretted love that is not cherished enough. I feel that, man. I can imagine. I can imagine that it would be difficult to write music where like the emotion carried despite the misunderstanding or the lack of understanding of the language. But Amazing Show are one of those bands that do it incredibly well. And you know, I've expressed interest in reviewing Amazing Show, and I'm going to do that. We're going to do an Amazing Show album review at some point. You know, this month is Isen-chan. You know, for sure. But thank you, Shin Yuda, for that wonderful start to the track. Great. I'm very happy about that. It's a good way to start things off. What do we have next? From Andreas. Oh, Hiroshima, Rush. Rush? Is that Rush or Rush? Kind of makes me sound like Ranch. Oh, he pronounces it as Sin Man in English. Oh, that's interesting. Like, just really quickly, like, if you think about it, is depression not the inactivity of the soul? Is boredom... boredom seems as an evil thing, I suppose, at the same time, whereas boredom is simply a way of being between, like, your current state and where you'd rather be. It's an interesting thing to talk about. I'm glad that they did that. Thank you, RC. There are various reasons I feel better today. Some of them aren't appropriate for a live stream, so I won't talk about them. But at the same time, I'm sure you can put two and two together. Let's go, Andreas. Track number 2, thanks to Shin. Andreas time. One thing I will never stop loving about these live streams is just how random it becomes. It's so surreal. We just go through all these different moods and vibes and emotions. Like the cry and scream live stream or whatever it was. All that bass coming in there. Oh no, I made it stop again. I'm sorry guys. I'll go a bit forward. There we go. Yeah, that fuzz on that bass is gorgeous. And I'm not usually a fan of that much kind of grit on a guitar chain. I like a little bit more definition in my tones, but I'm nothing but love for this one then. Thank you, Shin. I appreciate that clarification there. Thank you, monsieur. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Not to be all weird or anything like that. If you're ever wondering, like if someone looks good and you are wondering whether you should tell them that, I recommend telling them that, because sometimes when people maybe look like they've been struggling, sometimes it just can help, it can make their day if you let them know, you know? Yeah, it's so off-putting and kind of aggressive, man. I dig it. Sup, JC0116. Yeah, Arno, what did you put in there? Did you annoy the YouTube robots? Okay, cool, man. Add that to the list. It's such an ominous and like it kind of sounds like something terrible is gonna go forward. Like, I don't know if you can see that art. That art kind of makes me wonder whether it's gonna slice through the earth. This kind of sounds like one of those tracks which is going to sort of edge you a bit. You know what I mean? Like you're wanting it to go full bore, kind of sludge, kind of metal, like brrr, you know, really commit to the grossness of that track, that fuzziness of that distortion. It sounds like it's going to go to that, but I don't know if we're going to get there. I'm starting to get blue. I don't know if that's appropriate for YouTube, actually. You know, like when I want it to get heavier, but I'll be okay if it doesn't. Miss you? Yeah, I feel you. Like, I think people like to be told that they're attractive by the sex that they're attractive to. Does that make sense? Unless they're like super like secure and confident. That's how I see it, anyways. You know. And good job, Tom. Hopefully the meeting went well, Tom. How'd it go? Oh, are we increasing? Are we going down to go back up again? Are we building into something different? Andreas, what do we have next, man? What do we have next? I am intrigued by this. Yeah, it is. Andreas is like the king of instrumentals, right? It's a really ballsy move to have the vocals come in this late to a song. It's a very ballsy move. You really have to be confident in your music to know that you can keep a listener's attention that long. So good on Hiroshima for doing that. Good on him. Class act, man. Aww. Yeah, the production is absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And that's great, Tom. I'm glad that they're doing well for themselves. I'm glad that you know people like that. It's great. It's good. I love the drum tones as well. I love how they panned in the mix, those toms, you know? Can I like just do something real quick? It's like it's an anal kind of thing. I'm bothered by the fact that the title is like hanging over top of the album art. So I'm gonna go here. There we go. That may mean that like that now is off. If I go here. Make this full screen. Is that good? Yeah, that's fine. It'll be okay. Yeah, that's much better. I don't like having the album art cut off. I like to have it on both sides so that people can see it, you know? You can still tell it's SP Livestreams, so it's fine. The tremolo picking on these guitars is a great alternate voicing. It was interesting to have that bit of extra context about the story in the center, but I think I'm just as happy with or without the vocals, and that's just testament to the all-round quality of production. I think that's genuinely one of the strongest tracks within the genre I've listened to in a while. Rach. I want to follow the band. Yeah? I'm going to follow the band. I had a great time with that. Thank you, Andres. Really good song. Really good song, dude. Thank you for your time. Yep, nothing but love for that. It was through composed, you know. You had that main concept that was explored upon and kind of carried throughout. It sounded like a funeral march of sorts. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm glad people are enjoying themselves with it. It's exactly where people need to go if they're making music like this. This is the kind of the quality, the quality they need to achieve. So yeah, what are we going to do next? That was Andreas's pick. Toxicity, System of a Down. What do we got next? We've got Jacob's pick. Toxicity, System of a Down. Now, a heads up. There is a chance. Actually, it's bugging me now. I want to put that here. There we go. I want to. How does that look? That looks fine. People can see that there. Classic metal. Yeah. This might get us banned. Or blocked. This might get us blocked on YouTube. This specific track here. A lot of the labels that own the rights to music from around this time are thoroughly anal about the copyright stuff. So if you see this live stream go down overnight, that's why, okay? No. So it's not a thing where it's going to get cut in the stream itself. It's not a situation where it's going to get cut in midstream, but it will probably get cut or blocked overnight, just because like these older albums are ones where they're really anal about the copyright. It was during like the Napster time and stuff like that, so a lot of labels have really prohibitive kind of like, especially this one, because there's a lot of drum covers on it, and they're really kind of like, oh, I want that revenue from people playing the song, you know? Not the band, but the labels. But then this iconic drum fill, man. And the drums, the guitar sounds pretty dope as well. I haven't always been a fan of their guitar tones, but like, in this track it sounds solid. No, it's all good, Jacob. Yeah, honestly, like, no shade about it, man. Don't worry. Like, it's okay It's good for us to check out these songs anyways. I'm just giving you a heads up. Yeah, the drum work's phenomenal, man. That's why you get little 6-year-olds putting like grown adults to change with their drum chops. He has a really weird way of vibrato with his voice. The toxicity of our city. No! What do you own the world? How do you own disorder? No! Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Really compelling vocal melodies as well. The guy has great vocal fry. Like, I'd say he's probably one of the best vocalists from his time, just simply for his personality and the way that he conveys it across his music. I think that's why System of a Down is so iconic, in part because of the personality and the stories that are told and how they're told, you know? Yeah, it's kind of crazy that, like, being from a different part of the world is what makes your music unique. More wood for their fires, loud neighbors, flashlight reveries caught in the headlights of a truck. Yeah, I have to admit, it's pretty heavy so far, right? Like, real talk. I kind of dig it. The toxicity of our city. You'll notice there's a little bit more fluctuation with the vocal melodies in these higher bits when there's less of the you know, because like putting that growl there, he simplifies it. It's give and take. It's kind of like a call and response between the accompaniment and Serj Tankian, yeah. This interlude is great fun. Going kind of double time on it or something like that is a smart move here. The thing is, like, sorry. The thing I love about that interlude there is that even though it's short and it might not necessarily add more context to the story, yay, disorder, yeah. Good. Get excited, man. Genuinely, I love this kind of music, dude. It's so bombastic. And yeah, we'll see how it go, Blue Dinner Box. We'll see how it go, bud. But thank you. Hang on. Thanks. Hang on. Thanks for your donation. Yeah, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that, Jacob. No! No, my poor headphones. No, don't play that and I'll get blocked. No. Damn it, I moshed too hard. Oh no. Oh, my headphones. Oh no, they're fine. I have a little bumpy kind of thing here, so they're protected, but that scared the crap out of me, dude. I'd scared the crap out of me. Oh shit. That was wild, man. It was just so good to mosh to, man. I would have loved to have gone to see System of a Down live. But dude, that was an absolute banger. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 31. I'm 31. I'm not unhappy about that. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I feel so kawaii desu. I feel so kawaii desu. Thank you. So that's great. We're doing okay at the moment for the best headphones. Oh, best headphones. Audio Technica M40s or M50s or these guys. These guys. Got two. These are what are these? These are Sennheisers, aren't they? Yeah. Sennheiser 560S. Go either of those. All right. On Sony MX1000 Mark III Plus. Yeah. So basically, what you want to do, just real quick before we go into the next song, because I know we've got Thank you, Arno. Yeah. No, I feel younger without the beard. Trust me. Thanks. It's alright, I think they're still working. Honestly, like, touch wood, these have probably got some scratches on them, but these headphones are the most durable headphones I've ever had, man. They are Sony make damn good Bluetooth wireless headphones. They really do, man. They make some really good wireless headphones, man. So would thoroughly recommend if you get some Sony wireless, get the 1000 Mark 3s or 4s or whatever, you know. Yeah, but thank you everyone for your kind comments. I appreciate letting me being told that I look younger. Thank you. Makes him look like you. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I could never figure out whether like I looked more like a homeless person if I had a beard. I have been told that I suit having less of one, so I have less of a beard, you know? Time to bring it to the mosh pit. We might be walking away from that a little bit, though, to be fair, because we have Wenhao's track. Thank you, Wenhao. Thank you, the SP patron so far, for your lovely suggestions. Here. This is very different, though, isn't it? Thanks for your request. Very different track by Jeff Chang. What do we have here? What track is this called? Generosity. So it's very different to the previous track we had. That's good, Shin. I appreciate that. Yeah, just to close a comment on the audio production stuff, real quick. If you are mixing with headphones, have two different ones. Have like a set of really good ones that are like nice and accurate, and then have a set of headphones which are kind of average or bassy. You need to get the song that you're mixing and mastering sounding good in both. If you can get the track that you're mixing and mastering sounding good in both, you know you've got a great track. And so what you want to do before you send away your track to a client is you want to test it through a couple of different pairs of headphones, test it through a couple of different sets of speakers, test it through your phone speaker, and then do a speaker test. Test it through your car speakers. And if the song is sounding good on every single one of those sources, you've got an absolute banger. Oh good, Elsie. Oh good. I'll just find it. Andreas, get one of each. Get one of each. I mean, I also have these. So, like, I just had headphones around the place. I have, like, 3 sets of studio headphones. In fact, I have 4. I've got my AKGs, my Audio Technicas, my Sennheisers, and my Sony headphones. Speakers or headphones? Both. 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 You need both because a lot of people will argue that when you do like studio, recording, mixing, mastering, that you need to just do it via monitors, but you need to have as many different ways of hearing your track as possible. The aim is to not just rely on one thing, because if you only rely on one thing, you build a sound profile on that thing and it may not carry across other genres. For instance, these ones are better at picking up sub bass than my Sennheisers or my Audio Technicas, so I recommend having a listen to both, okay? Just got to vary it up, And thank you, Tom. I will make sure to keep it trimmed and looking nice and clean. It's all good. I love the keys and the vocals and the charming little synth bits with the guitars. Oh, here's an angelic voice, doesn't he, this Jeff Chang? I'm going to give this a like. Great build here. Fantastic. Good choice here. It's kind of like... Dude, his falsetto is absolutely flawless, man. I love listening to this. It's such a soft ballad, so my mind kind of feels very sleepy listening to it. It's a nice song. It's kind of fantastic that his voice is standing out amongst those backing vocals on the side. Everything's in that mid to high range. The compression and limiting on that production sound is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, that guitar line in there, dude, that was a masterstroke. That was a masterstroke right there, eh? Great use of the tremolo whammy bar on that guitar there. Absolutely. Good choice, Winhow. Good choice. It's a really nice alternative to Jeff's voice. Like, he has a fantastic timbre and coloration, but it elevates and it kind of makes me like him more because he's allowing the guitar to have that much real estate. Do you know what I mean? It's confidence. It's classy, especially in the mid-90s when like maybe solos might not have been as fashionable as they used to be. I'll answer the questions in the chat after we finish the song. Okay? I do see you. And I love the way the drums are coming into the mix. They just slide in there. Everything's so smooth in a way that I appreciate, I suppose. It's disappointing to me when like the dynamic range of a track is too limited, but you've just got it's kind of a caramel sweetness to it. I can understand. I think this is the kind of guy who commit to this bit for an entire album, you know? Great unison with the guitar parts on the background. I'm not entirely upset about this extra chorus. It seems like we might be using it as more of a chance to develop the guitars. Why do you guys? Is this a karaoke song? Is that why this is being repeated like this? I can imagine it might be a karaoke song, actually. Great fill there. Such an 80s drum fill though, man. Especially with these keys, man. This is the 80s and the mid-90s, man. I love it. I love it to pieces, dude. Yeah, I can imagine Zhang Yuxing singing this track. Absolutely. That would be his vibe. Dude, this kind of music was Zhang Yuxing's kind of like stuff, I think. It's just he took it to the next level with just the virtuosity that he displayed amongst the different instruments that he was involved in and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Jeff Chang isn't a phenomenal vocalist. He is. But Zhang, he's just another beast entirely, you know. He's just another beast entirely. But Wen Hao, like before we move on, even though I've had a lot of metal tracks today, I genuinely enjoyed this. I'd say this is probably one of my favorite ballads I've heard throughout these fan requests. I just think that the balance of the guitars with the vocals and how sensational everything was together. I mean, this was a 5-minute track. We listened to the whole thing. We weren't supposed to, mind you, because we've got a 5-minute rule. But yeah, we'll just forget that I listened past the 5-minute mark, okay? But to answer questions, Shinyida asks, are Audio-Technica headphones better than Sony? Because I use Sony headphones, but not Audio-Technica. If you are an audiophile, someone who is very, very like, I need this to sound the most accurate to the original, like I can have it. If you need the best sound, but without it being supported by the headphones, get some Audio-Technicas. Sony headphones are typically very supportive of like the sub-bass resonance. The high-end stuff is more accurate. And there are studio monitoring headphones for Sony, but like these ones, they're meant to be more fun headphones. They're the kind of oof, doof, boom, boom, boom. You get the sub bass resonance and stuff. So they're not great for mixing with, but they're great for listening to. What do you reckon? Oh no, I've answered. What do you think about spatial audio with Dolby Atmos and Apple Music? I don't use Apple products primarily because I don't like Apple as a company. I think that they have. We won't get into why that is because people are going to disagree and we're going to have a debate. And I don't want that today. I'm in a good mood. But I don't like the way that Apple have treated their people. So I haven't customers in times, so I don't use it. I think that spatial audio is a weird thing. I think that you should have enough in the dynamic range of regular headphones, like in the stereo field of regular headphones, to be able to hear everything nice and widely. If you're needing to surround yourself in it for like 4D headphones or some purposes, or give yourself like a 7.1, just get a sound system that can do that. You know what I mean? And RCS is IKEA gift headphones. Yeah, it's okay. So and IKEA headphones, honestly, like if you're learning to mix and master, get some cheap headphones. Get some cheap headphones. You won't regret it. Because if your song that you're mixing and mastering sounds good through a cheap set of headphones, you're sorted. There is no complaints. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I wish I could sing in a karaoke without embarrassing myself. Wen Hao, you just keep trying, bud. You just keep trying. But those are the SP Patreon picks for today. I know I haven't meant to have been taking my time with it. I've just been chatting to people. Hopefully people are doing okay. Hopefully you're having a good day. We're going to be going with RG right next. With this song here by Wang Thing. Let us continue. We've listened to Wang Thing before, haven't we? What is this song called? It's called In Spring, apparently. It's called In Spring. Yep. Like this. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a step back then. Maybe I misunderstand the purpose of that. Again, like, I haven't gotten near that spatial audio stuff too much, to be fair. I just simply mix and master tracks, hear them through different sources, and hope they go well. If you're doing like movie or cinema audio, obviously you need to consider that because there's so much depth in audio for like movies and stuff like that that you really need to be a lot more careful about it, you know. Really unusual voice though. I like the vibrato on the guitars though. Thank you RG Wright for this request, by the way. Something cowboy. Oh, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Good choice. Good choice. I'm sorry. Are you guys saying that there is a band called Dick and Cowboy? Do you know how much that fascinates me? For so many reasons that are potentially inappropriate, but still I want to know. Dick and Cowboy. Dick and Cowboy. That's a band? Well, what is it like Richard Dick? Is it like short for Richard and Cowboy? What? Yeah, that guitar tone is stunning. I love how it resonates with everything else. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Shit. 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 I just spilled coffee over my keyboard. Shit. Shit. I spilled coffee over my keyboard. Shit. 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 Aha! Eh. I spilled coffee over my keyboard. It's gonna just do this. You guys can listen to this while I clean. Oh, what a mess. Oh no. Is this the end of my keyboard? Oh, it is too. No, it's not the end. Surely not. Surely it's not the end of my keyboard. No, it's not the end of my keyboard. It's not hot, but it's like enough for it to potentially be a problem. Oh yeah, brother. Oh fuck, it's terrible. I got one of these. They're just a basic keyboard, man. It's just a basic keyboard. I just didn't really need anything more than that. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Wow. Well, honestly, like literally the Patreon money, full disclosure, goes towards like equipment for the reviews. You know, it's not like I'm sitting here fucking buying crypto with it or something like that. I'd love a gaming keyboard. Oh, absolutely. Dude, I play video games. You guys know I play Elden Ring. You guys know I love Elden Ring. Elden Ring's the shit. I also play League of Legends. I used to play Overwatch, although Overwatch is kind of shit now, in my opinion. Overwatch has gotten kind of terrible. Like, I can't really stand it because, like, yeah, it was thirsty. It's a real mess. Oh my goodness. Lucky I don't use the number pad, I suppose. Are we still good? It still works. Guys, it's still working. Yay! Let's go. Yay! But yeah, honestly, so more importantly, if you were considering supporting me on Patreon, I'm going to be moving into a house soon where I'm literally going to be spending twice as much in rent per week. So letting you know that if you do support me via Patreon, you are actually helping me to pay my bills, and I appreciate it. So thank you. That's cool. Nah, I miss you. You're good, bud. You're all good. We haven't missed your one. What? Sheena Ringo has an album called Chlorine Semen Chestnut Flower. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Wang Thing, the keyboard destroyer. Yeah, like, honestly, it's a mess, dude. It's an absolute mess. It's this cup, man. It's this cup. Jay owns a league club, doesn't he? Yeah? Thank you, Shin. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, bring it up. Bring it up. Good man. That's my man. That's a good man. There's like a unison note through like a lead guitar in the background, and it's just holding everything together so well, and it's a nice elevation from what we had previously. My ranking in LOL is pleb and casual. I never went ranking because I was never good enough, man. I'm a bit of a noob. Before I started doing this stuff, I tried to build a YouTube channel, but I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And I would love to, like, at some point, like, play League with people and actually have, like, a League team and stuff like that. It's just that, like, because I'm not very good, when I play with people, they get mad at me, you know? Be careful, miss you. Be careful. Stay safe, okay? Get home safe. I see. Well, thank you, RG Wright. I did enjoy my time with this track. It's one of those songs where, like, even if I didn't necessarily understand what it's about, I could nonetheless appreciate the musicality of it, the vocal performance, the production, and the arrangement instrumentation. The performance of the instruments was fascinating. I've got nothing but love for it. Well done. That was RG Wright's song. We have Liu Kui. Tupac. Oh, no. Don't I know it? The very first League game I played, right? The very first one, the guy told me to quit. I was playing, and there was just this asshole. It was just like, quit. And I was like, maybe I will. And I was like, no, this is a test. And I was like, no, you quit. And he got super salty, but then I managed to get more kills than him. And I was like a Maokai, I was like top. So that was just really sad. We got Jay Chou though, right? Liu Sui? Is that right? What is this song called? Oh, you did it! You put the secret songs in. Uh-oh. You did it. Sorry guys, we thought we were gonna get away from having Jay in a live stream. Nope. We had him yesterday, we have him today. Never going to escape, dude. Oh, it's a live performance, cool. Thank you for the clarification, RG Right. It's dope. Yeah, I got yes, he's into the world here. Armageddon. Dude. Armageddon is such a middle song for a song name. Armageddon. You just expect double kicks and screaming, dude. That is so cool, dude. I love it. I am fervently gonna call this game. This is Armageddon. I'm gonna put Armageddon. Armageddon. There we go. Can I make that bigger? I can. He's singing fairly well live. He sounds better live than he does in the studio at this point in time anyways. Maybe a hot take, but that's the way I hear it, you know? Oh shit. This is the last time he got dumped. By the way, like, I am reading through the comments about what happened with Patty, and it's just rough, eh? It's just real sad. It's a real sad situation, eh? Thank you to everyone for helping me to figure out that stuff. I wouldn't have known otherwise, you know? Oh no! What, did he take his shirt off or something? Is he like half naked in this part? What did he do? Why were they screaming? Why were they screaming? Like, that's usually when it happens when like a guy takes his shirt off when he's live, right? What did he like? Did he give a wave to them or something like that? It always fascinates me, man. Music's fun. Did I call it? I'm sorry. I guess I know how fans work. Yeah, hey! Woo! Oh, shit. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? What happened? Dude, I'm having a bad time, man. Is this good? Okay, I was gonna get like, my tambourine. I was just gonna go, yay, I got the thingy. I got the thingy. I got the thingy, you know, but I boot my mic in the middle of it. I hurt my microphone, dude. Get a new mic. Get a new mic. I'll have you know this is an SM7B. If I break this, I shouldn't have another mic. Okay, right. I'm actually supposed to be reviewing this track, though. I got distracted. So, I love this ballad performance we have here. I like the progressions with the strings and the piano focus there. His vocal performance is competent. It was nice to have those drums that accompanied him, even if they were minimalist. Yeah, no, the piano accompaniment is a strength here. And it was nice to hear the bass guitar as well in this. I enjoyed the level, the actual mixing of the live production is sensational. Whoever did the mixing on this night deserves a raise. I'm really proud of the way that the sound was done here. It sounds just as good as the studio quality, you know? Oh, good on him. No, fantastic track. Like, honestly, like, the problem with Jay Chou is that when I've been reviewing his albums, some of his vocal performances in the album he's gone into his head voice too much, so you get the indication that maybe he's not as confident with his cleans. But I think because he was trying to be more careful in the live situation because he didn't want to wreck his voice that much early on anyways, he maybe wouldn't go for those high notes. Or maybe he would be more careful about it and would be as trained. I don't know. But it just sounds a lot more comfortable in these live performances, and I'm really happy with it. We're going to put that one there on the fan request live track. No, don't worry, everyone. My mic still works. I just thought it was a bit loose, you know? And when things are a bit loose, you got to check your caboose. That's the way it works, okay? I'm glad. I mean, if you have abs, man, typically, if a guy is famous and he has abs, he's basically set for life, right? There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that. If you can sing, write music, and you've got abs, and you're like semi-good looking, you're basically sorted for the rest of your life. Did I review it live? Oh no. If Chou got... here's the real thing. People think they want Chou to get naked on stage, right? I don't think that's the case. I think that the mystique of Chou, what he looks like, is what people think he looks like. Do you know that makes sense? It's kind of like if you're into I'm not into guys, but I imagine if you're trying to figure out what a person looks like underneath their pants. I can't go further than that because this is a YouTube live stream and I don't want to get a strike or something for sexual whatever. But you know what I mean? It's like if people saw it, they would be less interested because it's like, oh, that's him. You know? So yeah, I think that's Madonna chose Eason Chan on her live in Hong Kong and spanked him. Well, of course, that's something Madonna can get away with. She can just spank people without consequences. If Eason spanked Madonna, that would be a different thing. If Eason tried that with Madonna, they'd be very, very different. You know, guys. Thank you. Low key, I do need to buy a new mic preamp. Okay, so let's actually just quickly, I want to show you guys something. My SM7B, right? The microphone I have, it needs an extra preamp. Okay, it needs a preamp because it needs so much gain coming through the mic, the hardware, in order for it to work. So basically at the moment, basically what I need at this point is I need one of these things. I've got a cheap one, but there's a bit of noise. So yeah, when people talk about, I'm not going to, obviously, I don't need to ever really upgrade my mic because this is industry standard. But if I was going to upgrade my current setup, I'd probably get one of these because then it would increase the volume of the signal in a way that was a lot better sounding than this one, if that makes sense. But yeah, Elvis movie is a good one, showing a lot of examples. That's cool. Well, I mean, the Elvis movie sounds like fun, to be honest. But just thank you to Louis Sui for that, for allowing us to check out Armageddon. Thank you to Shin Yida for your lovely donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. I need a cloud lifter. I've got a Harvard Clark Technic kind of thing or whatever the hell it is. But I want to have a cloud lifter. And I've just never been able to justify it. So I'll probably do that. Probably once I'm settled into the new house, you know? We've got Keikaku now. Let's go. What's this track? The Dinosaur Skin Neck and Neck. What the fuck? What have you got for us today? What is this? Actually, this is a banger. This is an absolute banger, and I'm so happy, Kay. Do you know what this is doing to me, dude? This is an absolute slapper, man. Woo! What is this? That's what we're talking about. Let's review it. Let's actually review it because I'm just gonna sit here bopping and rapping about my time with her. I love this track because of the freshness of the synths. the vocal production here, the really eloquent, lush reverb change that we got here, the side chaining and like the futuristic neo-funk vibe of it. Oh, the clicks. What? Where we're going? I like the imagery of like the dinosaur with the long neck not being affected by the scars and stuff like that. It's kind of saying that they're not going to be like defeated by whatever they go through. I like, it's kind of inspirational, you know what I mean? Like, this is an absolute vibe, man. An absolute vibe. I also like the fact that it's in English so I can understand it. I like the story that he's telling in this chorus where he's talking about, you have too many friends, get away from me. It's like he's sort of socially awkward and this is overwhelming and he just kind of wants to figure it out. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool, Shin. Oh, the falsetto, man. Gorgeous. Where we're going. That's such a catchy friggin' melody as well. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, boom. Woo! There we go. Bam, 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 slap, boosh. These sort of ethereal, classy, sparkly synths. I don't know what kind of music this is, man, but I love it and I want more of it in my life. Dude, online, like low-key, that's probably my, this is probably my favorite track of the day. Just the way it starts and it kind of lets you sink into it, neck and neck. Damn, dude. Why does this only have 90,000 plays? That seems criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Please go and show the Dinosaur Skin some love. Who are these guys? They released lots of music? Damn, man. They look like they're having fun, dude. I love the branding of it. It's awesome. Oh, it's so groovy, dude. I follow Nick, yeah, Skin. Follow. Yeah, it's catchy as hell, man. Like, for realsies, I don't follow people on Spotify, but I would follow these guys, because if that's their first track, let the rest of it be just as much of a banger. So thank you, Keikaku, okay, for this. Wow, I'm blown away by it. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so fluffy. It was not fluffy, it's a lizard. Lizards don't have fluff. It is underrated. It's underrated, and it's bad. It's bad that it's underrated. Leon, is this the one you wanted me to do? Have I reviewed Leon? No, I haven't. I think this is the one that he wanted, Wang Thing. But thank you. This is not as much of a fluffy blanket, is it? This is looking kind of sad though, guys. Like, for realsies? We had dinosaurs and now we have sadness. This reminds me of Stairway to Heaven by Led Zepp. Ooh. Let's just step back here. It was enough with like the mellotronish kind of like woodwinds. and the guitars. But just, I wasn't expecting his vocals to be as rough as this. I love the gritty kind of tension and angst. It's great, man. Those bluesy kind of arpeggios on the guitar there, those riffs. Great choice. There's been no weak tracks today. And yeah, I can hear that, Leon. I can hear that, bud. Oh, baby, that's it. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. It's such a vibe, dude. Just the gritty kind of thrashy guitars. It reminds me of Andreas's track from earlier. It's just, it's ferocity, but it's controlled ferocity, I suppose. And back to those woodwinds. Those are pan flutes, aren't they? And there's a little vibrato on those as well. It's elegant. There are people actually playing those instruments. And little light strings of sub layers. It's a wistful, kind of sad harmony. The pathway leading to a sense of depression and unease, tension. Good choice here, switching up that approach, that delivery. Because I like how he's rough at first at the start of each of these verse lines, and then he kind of smooths it out a little bit and hangs back. There's a constant pendulum swing, you know? Are we gonna miss out if we're unable to like listen through the end of this? Oh, great choice. I would have kind of preferred a different lead for this part. I'm not sure if we're putting it in there simply as a transitional device or not. Really? Oh, that's a shame. We're gonna get 5 minutes though. I really wanted to hear all of it, but I've also got to respect the 5-minute rule, man. You know what I mean? Good job. Very good job for a solo. This is exactly where I need a solo. Let the track be as long as the track needs to be. Yeah, there we go. Good choice. Oh, really? Thank you, Tupac. Ooh, that little triplet thing going there, the 16th triplets on that lead line. Okay. We're getting all hot and heavy, aren't we? We'll let this part finish. We're gonna finish? No, we're done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to hear that solo out. That's one of the few solos where I think that you get away with it being as frenetic and chaotic as it is because it's part of the tapestry of the piece. everything's moving and swarming like flies, like all over the place. You know, that was the best part. It's honestly, like that was a really enjoyable song. I'm gonna give this a like. I'm gonna like that there. I'm liking a few of these albums today, which is something I don't usually do, but just the music is of that caliber, you know. That was the best part. That was the best part. And, you know, just before we move on, he was playing around with chromatic shifts, moving up in half tones and half steps and stuff like that, and you just didn't need more than that. It was just this gradual building of the tension, frustration, and a release, and it explodes. Like a lot of other good things in life. But that was Leon Shen's pick. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate that. We've got more stuff. Black Sabbath from LC. So I'm down for that, man. Give me some Black Sabbath. Hell yeah, man. Any day of the week. Oh, dude. Black Sabbath, dude. Good choice. Could do. I would actually be interested in doing Wang Thing. Are there English lyrics for his music on like the internet? Is he white? Do you know if there's translations? It's just a filthy guitar riff, man. That animosity and ferocity within that tone. And you've just got that melody, which without the extra sass and oomph behind it would be kind of like a bit too minimalist. Great job mixing that bass. Hey, it sounds nice and smooth in here. Do you get the idea that they're in the same room together? I love it when bands record in the same room together, and that's a lot more difficult nowadays because we've got these really kind of sterile, kind of highly overproduced recordings. But yeah, I love the fact that they're performing together in this part. I know in the 70s we didn't have the technology we had now, but still. You can hear little resonances off of the different instruments off of each other, like we're playing off like we're at a gig or something like that, you know? Great job in the octave range there. Yeah, don't get me started. Like, often a lot of drummers, me included, think that the best drummers are the ones who can go like, kind of like the blast beats and stuff like that. You know, like those kind of fast jazzy feels. But the best drummers are often the people who can just keep time. If you can keep time, you got to work in 80% of genres, man. You're set. You're set, you know? And thank you, Leo Shui. I appreciate you helping me out with that. And don't worry, I won't break any equipment. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I have. I've just christened it with coffee. The filth, man. Oh, we're speeding up. The new section now. Hey, my boy, bring it up. Boom. This is about drugs, isn't it? Yeah? Dude, the fact that he's doing a drum fill and they're just doing a solo on the sides. It's kind of like a drum solo. This is a drum solo, isn't it? Dude, that's really sick, actually. Oh, I'm back to that original groove. Damn, different tempo. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we just smash it out of the park? I thought so. Mm-hmm. There we go. The thing to know about Bill Ward and Black Sabbath is that War Pigs is a grade 8 drum track. That's all you need to know. It's considered one of the top songs to learn for people doing their advanced grading on instruments. It ain't easy. I think something for me personally to note when I listen to this is that I am a person who's grown up with the middle of the 2000s, the 80s, the 90s, and 2010s and 2020s, right? This is like, when you compare it to some of the heaviness of previous like tracks nowadays, it doesn't even compare. But for the 70s, this production value, this quality, the riffs and the ideas and concepts behind them were foundational to heavy metal. I think if you had the same band, like, if you had bands cover it nowadays, they might do it heavier, but they wouldn't necessarily do it better than because of that, you know what I mean? Like, there's lots of blues concepts in here, because it was close to the 50s and 60s with the rock and roll stuff, you know? You can hear those blues scale influences and Ozzy Osbourne's vocal trills and, like, little legato passages. Yeah, absolutely. Pioneers of heavy metal. And now I understand that a lot of people that watch these live streams might not necessarily be familiar with metal or may not even care about it. But personally, for me, I love all genres of music. Apart from the ones that, apart from boring songs, there are a few songs I've listened to that are inherently boring to me, that are uninteresting. And I think that's the way it should be. I think there's strong and quote-unquote weak songs in all types of music. But I'm hoping that when people come to these live streams and they watch them, that they aren't just skipping ahead to find stuff that they like. I'm hoping when people watch these live streams that I know that I talk a lot, and I am trying to be better about it. But usually it's just because I'm talking to people in chat anyways, right? So that's kind of the point of a live stream, is to interact with the audience and review people's music. It's the point of it. But anyways, I'm hoping people will give these songs a chance, even if they're not their like sort of only genre they're into. You know what I mean? But thank you to LC for that. We got Bruce Chen now. The Beatles, something. Cool, man. Let's do it. The Beatles. Oh shit, we're reviewing the Beatles. Okay. This will be the one that gets us blocked. The Beatles, the copyright holders, the Beatles, they yeah, we're gonna run the gauntlet. You know, if you remember, if this gets blocked, please watch it again. Yeah, I'm happy with something after listening to it. I kind of want to review the entirety of Abbey Roads. You know, the 17 tracks. If I can get away with it. I don't know if I'll be able to get away with doing the entirety of this. Sure as crap not remastering. Oh, this is George Harrison's song. So how did they figure that out? Who decided what to do with the Beatles? Can someone help me figure that stuff out? because I'm not that knowledgeable about the Beatles. I know that they had a hell of a rise to popularity and fame and worldwide stardom. And then like Yoko Ono came in at some point, and then things went bad. But yeah, that was Bruce Shen's track. Thank you very much, Bruce, for that. It was nice to hear more of the Beatles. I'd say that's probably in my top 10 Beatles songs, to be honest. It was nice and pleasant. There's some Beatles tracks I've heard a lot, and I'm kind of sick of them, you know? So it was nice to hear something a bit more fresh. Yeah, something. So yeah, Heart, we got Miss You Now, Dreamgate, dun 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 dun, Flora Luna, do 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 do. Oh, thank you for your. Oh, yeah. Miss You, where are we going with this? But what is this? Have we got different vocalists? That bum bum, those chords come in a lot of contemporary music. We have really kind of honed in on those jazzy transfers within those harmonies there. Oh, really, Bruce? Fair enough, man. Fair enough, my dude. That's cool. Oh, that's charming. That's a great resonance there. Yeah, no, they're great singers. They're really great singers. I've got a genuine question. How long do you think it takes for these people to get as good at singing as they are? Because I don't think that there's any auto-tune or anything like that involved. I think they've legitimately just got phenomenal vocal technique. Yeah, I wouldn't mind reviewing Abbey Road. I legitimately want to understand why people love the Beatles so much, because as much as I understand how foundational they are and how important they are to the history of music, there are people who are just as excited about them today that are like sort of my generation, right? And we just have so much music that it's weird to me that people are that into the Beatles, even without that direct connection to them. No, I mean, I'd understand it if the Beatles were like doing live gigs and stuff like that, right? But at the same time, for me personally, it's like, if you're just listening to their recordings, how is the quality of what they're doing better than a lot of the stuff that's gone beyond that? But yeah, we will potentially review it. Well, we will be reviewing the Beatles at some point. I've just got to figure out which album I want to do. Yeah, these pad-like sort of like chorus vocals here, these breathy ones are sensational, dude. Such a lovely texture and timbre to them. And the guitar accompaniment on the sides alongside the piano and the strings. Great continuation of that theme development. Oh. Oh, he sounded like he almost missed that note. I kind of like I can't sing, but I liked how they did that, and then they have the side vocals doing a refrain of that, and then they kind of develop it from there. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I didn't expect there to be more than this, mind you. Why do people like this kind of music? And I say that gently and in a kind way. Like, what is good about this kind of music? Because this is kind of why I also wanted to check out BDS. Like, when people when people listen to this stuff and we have like 6 different singers or whatever, I'm not saying these guys do, but like a lot of these boy bands, like these Korean boy bands and from other parts of the world, what is the pull for it? Is it just that they can sing in harmony and that the coloration there? I have questions about it, you know? It's very fascinating to me. Because it's not a scene that I belong to, but I understand the fervor for it, you know? Oh, it's kind of like the R&B of like the 90s and stuff like that, eh? Oh, charming. Great dynamic range. Oh, dude, if you're gonna have a cymbal, commit to the kick and bass. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we were gonna come in with drums then. That's a beautiful finish. That was a great track. I just wish we'd had the drums come at the end. Even some electronic drums just to kind of give that last bit of extra kind of purpose, because we had the development of the strings and the additional parts in the second verse, you know? But yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Thank you very much to Miss You for throwing that track through. I was glad to hear it. I gave that a like. I think they would have done their company proud, and I appreciate knowing more about the music and how it works. Yeah. This is Jeff Deft now. We've got Wolf by Chi Chin. Here we go. I can understand if people feel like, kind of like, that it's, you know. There's an interesting tone to the vocals, the synth, and the guitar, and I can't quite put my hand on it or my finger on it. It's Hey, my boy. My boy. Yup. There we go. There we go. Great development there. Ooh, palm muted lead lines. Oh, Bubba. There we go. That's what we're talking about. I'm a happy Spiderhands at the moment. Oh, double time! Normal time! Oh, that head voice, dude. Excellent effort, man. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Chi Chin. His voice is so gentle and so like consistent, and the guitar, bass, and drums and everything look like fills and little lead chops and stuff like that. There's a nice contrast between the two. I do think this deserves a bit more love, you know, but I suppose that's something we'll have to kind of... Oh. Great slide technique, actually. Oh, tremolos as well? Wow, dude, what else are we gonna get in this? That's great. That slide there, man. And can you hear the little reverb tails on some of those vocal parts? How they kind of, there's an airiness and a mistiness to them. Like he's singing it inside a big concert hall or something like that. It kind of helps you be sucked into that world. Yeah, let that sink in. That's good. Yeah, I love the fact he's lifting himself up at this half point now. Like, he's not wanting to commit to addition vocal layer or different, like, melodic layer in the mix. I do kind of want more from him at this point. I think you could have stuck something on the sides here. You could have put something else different in here at this point. You kind of like spice up the section. Like, this is a great choice here, the bridge section. You're switching to a different feel, you know, that normal time. Or is this the chorus? Is this just the chorus? Yeah, no, this is kind of a slow song, isn't it? Night of Sorrow. It's like, it's a competently crafted song, but I'm not getting enough like inference from the vocals to really understand what the track is about without understanding the lyrics, you know? The harmonized guitars here are nice though. And that's the 5 minutes. I didn't particularly resonate with this one. I can appreciate the vocal performance. I can appreciate the instrumental theme within itself. Some of those tom fills are nice. The changes in feel between a normal and halftime in the verses versus the normals in the chorus was great. It just seemed a bit empty otherwise, you know? Oh, I don't know why it says 2002 either. That's kind of weird, eh? Yeah, this is saying Chi Chin. It had that 1980s kind of tone to it, to be fair. But that was it. That was Jeff Def's track for today, Wolf by Chi Chin. Still not a weak track though. Like, honestly, like we've had some absolute bangers today. Especially the one with the dinosaur. I like the dinosaur one, guys. But we've got Yoga Lin now from Harden Plus. And I appreciate the fact we're putting stuff in brackets. That is helpful. That one? Because we got hard and plus now. Is it this one? Hello? Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that we've listened to this track? Have we listened to this track before? This sounds somewhat familiar. Let me get that a like though. SP fan request. Cool. Freedom. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, SP New Tony. Appreciate you. It's not the right one. Is it not the right one? Which one is it? Which one is it? I don't... Okay. Get rid of this one. This is the one it's showing though. Oh, yeah, this is the one it's showing. Because I can see like I can see it on here. It looks like the symbols are the same. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. You had me scared there for a minute. I thought we'd listen to it. And I was thinking, uh-oh, we can't listen to this again. Thank you. Want freedom. Thank you. I swear, like, it doesn't even bother me that this is in a different language anymore. Like, do you guys, like, when I first started doing these reviews, it was genuinely like, what am I listening to? What is this tale? And now it's just kind of, my brain's just like automatically going, oh, okay, you're probably gonna get the lyrics afterwards, so just like check this out and feel it out and vibe with it, you know? You're comfortable in his mid-range. The strings and the... Oh, nice and articulate. Nice resolution here with the cymbal shimmerless. Oh, there's a different lead voicing here. It's kind of predictable. I kind of like that though, you know, it makes sense in a single. That kick. That kick. That snare. Don't know, man. It's like a very timid kind of kick drum. It's like, it's kind of like it's trying to knock on your door, but it doesn't want to do it in a way where it will make you angry. I'm wondering how he recorded it, whether he sampled it or if they actually got someone to play an electric kit. Okay, that was a clean entrance though, to be fair. No, that was an anti-hook. I'm sorry. That kind of swelled a little bit there, and I thought we were going to get more than that. I thought we were going to get more than that dynamically. I thought you were going to get like a bit of bass response or something like that. It's still very clean in the low range, and I don't know if I like that. I like his voices though. You know, I like his voice.
Show
Okay, this is fun. Having the extra energy in those strings, adding a bit of life to it. The little harp call responses are great. We've got the exact. I think part of it is that we've got the exact same chord progression for like 16 or 24 bars. You know, triplet fills are great, but you're not doing anything differently. There's nothing exciting beyond the additional elements because we're kind of maybe timid about changing that part. Yeah, no, he's a singer. He's great. It would have been cool if maybe they changed one of the chords or had like a different harmonic ending or something like that. I think that's what would have potentially elevated it for me. But because you've got this sort of sedated kind of way of approaching the progressions within this track and keeping that theme there almost religiously the same the entire time. Yeah, I mean, like, you're having a little bit of extension in the last part is a little bit too late for me personally. Again, no disrespect to the quality of the musician themselves. They're obviously very skilled and like successful. I mean, 12 million plays is nothing to scoff at, but I don't know, I just want more from this dude. I want more from Yoga Lin. Not from a vocal standpoint, but in terms of the accompaniment, I suppose. Not everything has to give like distorted guitars and stuff, don't get me wrong. Okay? I'm not expecting everything to be like Kratopsy and be like do dun 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 do. You know, I'm not expecting it to be that kind of stuff, but yeah. I think I voiced the stuff I'd want to change, but if we take it for what it is, good job, Yoga. Good job. I think I've added that to the list if I'm not mistaken. But that was Harden Plus's take. Thank you very much, Harden Plus, for that. I said I would go an extra 15 minutes just because I was 15 minutes late, basically. So we're going to keep going for another 15 minutes. We've got Blue Dinner Box, Goodbye Happiness, Hikaru Utada, which I think Blue Dinner Box will be happy with. Yeah. Yeah. What I like about this track, first of all, before we even go any further, the Queen. I love that the album art is stars. The reason I like the fact that the album art is stars is because you have this beautiful situation here where we have just a peaceful, kind of like sleepy kind of vibe to this entire singer collection. Kind of sounds like you're outside kind of vibing through the world, you know, one day at a time. Yeah, I've heard Hikaru Utada is pretty phenomenal. I mean, her voice is very welcome in the mix, but it's also the fun stuff happening on the hi-hats. The chord no grooves on the kick. The tempo of the track is actually quite quick as well, so there's no sitting down. It's like you're walking, you're very busy, you know? Yeah, it's a good choice. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted from the last track from Yoga Lin. There's a bit more mid and low end in this chorus section. It kind of goes boom, you know, it hits you. Not too much, but enough where like it feels compatible. Like that love me part, you know, that love part with a little vibrato and the you know, that just lovely, nice connection between the different elements there. Nothing but love for the effort put into this track and the arrangement and production. Thank you. Oh. Hang on. Ah. Thank you, Blue Dinner Box. Absolutely. I really appreciate it. I appreciate when people give me positive stuff. Because while I enjoy like the kind of heavy, aggressive stuff, it's like that Blue Dinosaur song that we listened to earlier. Like I just love chilled out, positive, upbeat kind of stuff. And a little bit of energy ain't bad either, man. It ain't bad either. Oh, okay. Gillian, no, Gillian. Wait. You can have a song. Gillian, you can have a song. It's okay. What? I'm so confused. Gillian's an SP patron as well. So like, yeah, I'm just making sure we all understand that like, if you are an SP patron, even if you come in late to the live stream, you can still get your song heard. Right. Yeah. Cool. All right. That's interesting. Let's continue, shall we? All right. Yeah, I love that Kiss Me part. The double tracking or single tracking on there, it's just charming. It's just really pretty. And when I hear this musician, I think, I understand why she's successful. I don't understand the intricacies of Hikaru Utada, but I want to. I want to hear more from what she's got to go with. Maybe you get more value out of the song from listening to the lyrics, but that's okay. Because I think, yeah, if we go here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Cool. Now. Yeah, we're going back into this. That was an interesting way of separating the constant sort of like sense of sort of trepidation that we had from the vocals and going on here. Yeah? You think so? It feels like a long song though at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's that chord note group is great, and the synths are fun. I'm not sure if I personally resonate with it. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay. So, that was basically Hikaru Utada. Thank you to Blue Dinner Box for putting that through. Yeah, it's nice to have translation here. I'll probably look at that afterwards. So yeah, just to clarify, as I'm sure you understand. So, yeah, short. Haven't got a 40-minute long song. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a big effort on Hikaru's part. You'd have to really have like faith and confidence in yourself to be able to justify a song of that length if it's a similar theme. But outside of that, thank you, Blue Dinner Box, for that information. We've got J, and then Y, or U, and then we'll have Gil, and then we'll be done. Okay? There we go. So just 2 more to go. And who is this, though? Oh, this is a pretty one to finish with, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice lead coming in with these guitar parts and the piano combination here. Jinglong? Cool. Fantastic. He's got a breathy kind of vibe, doesn't he? Oh, do not delete. Thank you. Yeah, Deepal is saying no deletions, so that's very literal, isn't it? It is Jinglong. It is. Oh, damn, this is actually a banger, dude. This has got some pep to it, some spice. And great little drum fill in the middle of that, to be honest with you. You do? Oh, deleting a contact, I get it. This track, yeah, it does kind of sound like he's working it out, eh? Is the second track like a duplicate or something like that? Is it in a different language or something? It does sound like a good song. There's just a little bit of pep to this that I'm really appreciating from his vocals. Oh, do you hear those little synth layers on top? Little sparkles, little stars there? Ah, thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Oh, dude. And I love how that chorus comes in. There's like a shwoom, like a little bass drop with a reverb tail on the end. And like it's like a slate's fallen onto the ground and a building nearby has been crumbled and decimated. Again, the focal point is the vocals here, but like at the same time I can appreciate the accompaniment behind it. There's little slight harmonies on top that make it sparkle and sort of simmer. Ooh, okay. Bringing it up. Okay. We're good. This is special. Great. Great. I'm going to be honest with everyone here, and I'm going to say that I think this would have been a point where they should have had a key change. I know, me saying that they should have had a key change is like pigs flying, but like genuinely, I think you could have gotten away with going up a step here. It would have been just a great way to finish, had the guitars ascend with it. You know? There's enough points of interest here, especially with that initial lead, to be able to carry it. It is a TikTok song, is it, Leon? I appreciate that. It's good to know it's a TikTok song. I did not know. But alright, no, that's great. You know, nothing but love for that. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I'll probably follow that guy. I want to hear more of him. So if you guys like his music, please send me more during these fan request live streams. Yeah, cool. And then we've got you next. Thank you to Jay for that suggestion. I appreciate it. We've got Kaon though from you next. And then we've got Gills. And then, yeah, no, I'm asking for a key change. I think that would have been a great place to put it. I think that there was enough being done to keep the track interesting and relevant at that point in time. For them to have justified that. So that's a massive compliment to them, I guess. But this is Yu's track. Oh, yay! We get to have fun. Happy sorry! Great beats. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, 12-bar blues? Oh, that's cool. Dude. Oh, dude, I love the breakbeats in here combined with the guitars and the synths and the little cute vocals. It's a fun combination of elements here, for real. There we go, slide it into there. Boom. Keeping track of it, eh? That woke you up? Good RG rate. They've managed to make blues into kawaii des anime combined with metal. I think, to be fair, like, a few of the previous tracks have been really soft, and that's fine, because that's what people are into. But we started so strong that people got worn out. Great ascending melody combo there on that. You know, the production is solid, the vocals are mixed well, everything's leveled correctly, you know. I kind of would have liked to have the dum 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 dum. Just go for some psytrance stuff or something, you know. But no, we can get behind it. Kagayaki girls, okay, from Kaon. Happy? Sorry. Is this one of those things that's kind of like an inside for the anime itself, so you have to know the anime to be able to appreciate what the track is about? Is that the kind of vibe we're getting from this? Sakurako Kaon Blue. Oh, that got me a little bit. I thought that it was cutting out for a moment, you know? It spooked me a little bit. Great. Okay. That isn't a real guitar, man. That is a keyboard guitar. Okay, that was unusual voicing there. I'm not sure why we had that at the end. It's interesting that we like put an extra beat at the end, or like an extra bar at the end, just to kind of transition into that chorus. I'm not sure why we have two like lines for that bridge. Why? There's so many questions I have artistically and arrangement-wise. Okay, we're going strong, we're going well, we're tops. Damn, okay, and that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing today. We are good to go. We are good to go. That is Happy Sorry from Sakurako Keonbu from the Kagayake Girls from K-On! EP. Happy Sorry from you. Thank you to you. And thank you to everyone else for your picks today. I know it's been a longer session. I know it's good for these to be 2 hours. I know I talk a lot. I am trying to talk less. Don't worry. We got Gillian Lim, or Gil, here. The reason I'm doing Gil at the end is because they're an SP patron, and I just want to make sure that we're getting the SP patron sorted today. As part of their monthly thing, you know? Because I appreciate the patronage. I've got Viva La Revolution, The Addicts, Dragon's Ashes. I'm assuming this is it. Oh, Gil. Is this on Spotify? Is it? Because I can see The Addicts, Viva La Revolution, but I don't know if I can see the one from Dragon Ashes. I'll just give it a moment. Now we've got Drunken Swallows. We've got The Addicts. Do I have to get rid of that? Which one is it? Because like these are karaoke versions, so I don't know if these are like the real ones. You know what I mean? I'll give it a minute. Because this is basically the live stream, I suppose. If we can't find a version of this, oh no, obviously at the karaoke, yeah. So Gil, if you can find another track, that'd be great. That'd be great. You know, I'm happy to do a track for you today, but I just need to have one that we can actually do. For obvious reasons, you know. Yeah, because I'm not sure how else to find it. Yeah. It kind of makes me want to play like some of the others, though. But if I just... Air blocked on my end. Really? I mean, there's a few tracks like that. Live streamed. Yeah, it's looking a bit rough, eh? Please let me know. Please let me know if you have... How do I not get burned out listening to so many songs every day? The reason I don't is because I am just a beast, to be honest. Over the last 6 weeks, just whilst we wait, I don't know about you guys, but I have been getting up at 7 o'clock, 7:20 in the morning to go to the gym. I then come home, I take a shower, I have some breakfast. I then do some brain training games. I do meditation and mindfulness. I do some reading. I do some yoga I clean the house. I do my first round of work, whether it's emails, client stuff, reviews, etc. I do 2 hours of that, then I go for a walk. Then I have lunch. Then I do another 2 hours of work, whether it's tuition stuff or production stuff or whatever. Then what I do is I go and I do 4 hours of tuition work, like music tuition work. Then I come home, I cook myself some dinner. Then maybe I sit down and hang with some friends or whatever, or just chill. Then I do another 2 hours of work. And then I go to bed about 11 o'clock. And I wait after writing in my diary. And then I wake up at 7:20 and I do it again. And I do that 6 days a week. And then basically what I'm trying to sort of communicate is I just do it now. I couldn't do it before I started doing it, but I think the best thing you can do for yourself if you feel like you're in a rut is just find one. It's transparent. Damn, okay. Yeah. I think the best thing you can do for yourself if you cannot get yourself out of the rut that you're in life, because I was in a rut before I started doing this stuff. That's difficult. Yeah, I can't find it. So like Gil, if you're watching this, if you can find another song, bud, I'll give Gil two more minutes. Yeah, I think you need to take care of yourself, and if you eat well and you sleep well, I think it's good. You also, I think it's good to have friends and family that you spend time with. That helps. But yeah, I don't know why I'm not burnt out. I think I just enjoy what I'm doing. I think part of what's helped is doing these fan requests fortnightly, because it's nice to have a Sunday where I just don't have to commit something. But I also know that the channel has grown in part by me doing regular live streams on Saturdays and Sundays. So part of me wants to go back to doing live streams on Sundays as well every week, because it's also good to just continue doing 4 of these fan request live streams a week. My living situation will change in a few weeks' time, so I'll have more flexibility about doing it, which will be good. But yeah, at some point, we'll probably go back to weekly fan requests, but then I may take like the Christmas holidays off for obvious reasons, or I might take school holidays off, because I don't know about you guys. In New Zealand, we have like school holidays, and kids have 2 weeks off every 10 weeks. So that's what I'd probably be doing, is having 2 weeks off every 10 weeks, maybe if I do weekly live streams, just to go on holidays somewhere, take a trip somewhere. But it would mean that you guys got like 2 live streams a week. We did like all the other stuff we talked about, the videos, and it'd be cool. But yeah, I think that I don't know if we're getting another song today. Yeah. Yeah, we good? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I haven't heard from Gil, but that's fine. I figured if Gil had seen this, that'd have contacted me now. So look, basically what I'm gonna do is yeah, it's been 2 minutes. Yeah. Thank you to everyone for coming along to this SP live fan request number 21, SP Patrons Edition. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed listening to all these really cool songs. It was an absolute pleasure. It was a bit of a longer one, I think, because I started late and I didn't want to miss out on people. I will try and talk less in future with these. It's just finding a balance, but at least we've got the new rules with the go and the queuing of tracks and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching these videos. If you enjoyed some of the songs here, please do go and show the artists, bands, and everything support via the various local social medias and the YouTube and Spotify pages. And stay cool and stay safe. And please remember to support your local musicians at this point in time, as you'd help more than ever thought the crazy stuff going on in the world. Remember just because this is an SP Patreon fan request thing, if you want monthly custom music reviews and you want to support the channel, please go check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/SpiderhandsPNZ. You can support the channel for $1 a month, or if you want custom monthly music videos, you can go for the $12 USD tier. And I'll catch you guys in the next session, all right? Thank you to all the SP patrons who came along today, and for your support as well, and to everyone else. See you later. Spiderhands out. 3, 2, 1, boop.